Good morning. How you guys doing? It is Saturday morning, 8:34. Cheers. Up at the cottage. My mom, my sister, my niece, Carol, and then Ben came up last night really late because he had to work. I guess the last time we talked, we were in Richmond Hill, and we dropped off the Atlas to get the air conditioning compressor replaced under warranty, which is awesome. Apparently they did all the work, and when he put the refrigerant in, he heard a leak inside the vehicle, and so now they have to take the whole dashboard apart. So I got a text yesterday saying, yeah, I think we're going to need your car until next week. So I guess they needed all of Friday and all of Saturday, and of course, I guess they're not open on certain days, the weekend maybe. And so he said he'd keep me up to date on what's going on. But we got a brand new Tiguan until further notice. But we brought Moose up last night because we need to bring back our kayaks. Paul's son Matthew had his engagement party. He's marrying a very lovely girl named Natalie, and everybody just calls her Nat. And she's from Winnipeg. They are getting married next May in Winnipeg. So that's next May we'll be in Winnipeg at a wedding. And so congratulations to Matthew and Nat. And so we had the big party last Sunday. So we had to leave the cottage somewhat early in the afternoon, get home, get dressed, unload the car from the cottage, get dressed, and then go down to Paul's house for the engagement party. And we had a great dinner and lots of music. We had live music. It was a really good time at Paul's house. And then the rest of the week, I just worked. I'm less quickly glancing through. Oh, right. Monday, I edited like crazy. Tuesday, Carol and I went to my mom's house to move some couches around. So there was a couch that was old and needed to be thrown out. And she needed more room in the family room kind of area. So we had to take that couch out, put it by the curb. Just so happens that this week that was coming, that's past now, was like large item pickup. So yeah, that's the time you want to get rid of stuff, right? We got that out, and then we moved the couch from the family room into the living room and made more room for my mom. My mom injured herself, and so she's having some mobility issues, and so we needed to make more room for her to get around, and that all worked out perfectly. And then Carol and I ended up cleaning both of those rooms, dusting, and just things that my mom can't or hasn't been able to do for a few months. So we did a major clean, and my mom really appreciated that. And well, I think we hung out till around dinner time. I think lunchtime we did like egg salad sandwiches and things. Then we went home. Then on Wednesday, I think I just did more editing. And then Thursday, I took the car into Volkswagen, as you guys know. And then Thursday afternoon, on the way home, Paul phoned me up and said, hey, you want to go for a kayak ride? I'm like, sure. So instead of going all the way straight home, because it was only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I booked it over to Paul's house. We grabbed the kayaks, went up to Holland Landing, went for a nice little kayak ride. And got to see the GO train. Here's a shot of the GO train going over the bridge. It's funny, all the times that we've done kayak trips on that little river, every time we go onto the bridge, I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to go onto the bridge when a GO train goes by. And so we finally got that wish come true. Actually, going back a quick step, before we went on the kayak ride on Thursday, I got to Paul's house earlier than he did, so I just sat on his front porch and finished the Duck Donuts upload and finally launched that. And then Paul and I went on the kayak ride. And when I got home, just relaxed with Carol, had dinner, and then Friday morning I got the email or the text from Volkswagen saying that they're going to have to keep the car, which was good because we were going to just hang around all Friday until Volkswagen called and then go down and pick up our Atlas, and then it was going to kind of kill Friday. But since they said just keep the rental car or the loaner, then we could actually come up to the cottage early. So we packed up. I think we're out of the house by 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Took our time getting up here. We've discovered not to buy stuff at the Costco in Barrie, but if you go to Aurelia, it is like, I don't know, a quarter of the people there, and you never have to wait in line at the cashier checkout lines, which are sometimes 5-6 people deep or more. Full carts, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if you've been to a Costco, but they're crazy. So now when we ever shop coming up to the cottage, we go to Aurelia, and it is just much more relaxing and calm. There's lots of space. Again, less people is great. And then we got up to the cottage, unpacked, and got the kayaks out and went for a little ride. And here is the footage from that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little update, catch-up kind of video, and hopefully we'll shoot something today. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be up to today, but I think we're going to do some family activities. Definitely Carol and I, possibly Ben, will go on another kayak ride. We have like an older kayak, one of Carol's first kayaks. It's not as streamlined as the new ones that we have, the newer ones that we have, but it will do. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Cheers.